onto the internet. I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point. My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall, and I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of, but at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did, and I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong, I fucked up, and I'm taking time away to seek professional help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person.
Basically, I didn't want him to find out online that I had or was about to file, or I had already filed for divorce. I wanted him to know verbally. So I was trying to reach him through a third party to tell him. When I say reach, I'm specifically saying I would like him to know information coming from me or coming from Jerry, from me, so that he finds out about the divorce filing or my intention to do so from some other source other than TMZ, which was alerted.
You slipped up there, didn't you, Ms. Heard? You let it slip out that TMZ had been alerted to your filing of the domestic violence restraining order, didn't you?
I disagree. That's not what I'm talking about.
TMZ is the same outlet that you released the video of Mr. Depp attacking the kitchen cabinets the day before this deposition was taken, wasn't it?
I didn't do that. I don't
TMZ
know how
owns
to do
the
that.
copyright to that video now, doesn't it?
I have no idea what TMZ owns.
Did they pay you for that?
I never got paid for it because I had nothing to do with that.
So TMZ was just lucky in getting the inside scoop to your divorce from Mr. Depp, huh?
I have no idea. It is not, that's not my area of expertise. I wouldn't even know how to do that. And also, what does that get me? If I wanted to leak things about Johnny, I could have done that in a much more successful way, in a bigger way, for years.
Not when you were extorting him for $7 million.
I got a fraction of what I was entitled to in the state of California, by the way. Right. What extortion?
Going into victim mode, let's talk about that. I'll play a couple clips in there. Amber Heard, lying, victim mode. Who else you got? I had a chick that lied on a YouTuber who slept with her cousin, victim mode. And Big Tigger wife, victim mode. So what you got to understand is, you know, women, when they go into the women's final plan for the shit they do is to blame the man, or he was abusive, or he did this to me, he did that to me. No, it's like when a relationship go left. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon, by the way. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And hype the video. I never say that. Hype the video. But you got to understand, when some of you like, oh, the relationship went wrong, right? Oh, the natural thought by everybody is the man did something. It's never what the woman did. And usually the woman put her story out there, control the narrative. And most men don't put their story out there. Most men It ain't the fact that they respect the woman. It's that most men move on and they already know the woman controls the narrative. Like, you know, it's just like they didn't do nothing wrong. The man was bad. The man should have did this. So men don't even fight it because it's always going to be your fault regardless. So there ain't even no point of defending yourself. There's no real point of defending yourself. It's just going to be your fault. Regardless, if you let the woman do this, it's your fault. If you don't let her do this, it's your fault. But ultimately, women can also use the trump card. You've seen women who unalive their husbands, or, oh, he was abusive, or he tried to abuse me, or they do something to somebody, or he tried to grape soda me, and he tried to do this, and that's their ultimate defense mechanism. It's like, ultimately, oh, they get caught cheating, and, you know, maybe the relationship is over with. Oh, he beat me, or he hit me, or we done heard wives say they were husbands and took the cookie out the cookie jar, and he used to force do this and it's just like they sit here and they lie, you know, to protect themselves. They say, oh, he's a danger. I've seen women say, well, he's a danger to his children. I don't want him around the child because the guy ain't never been dangerous to the child. But then again, they got a Pookie coming around that's been in and out of jail around the kids. You know, women, that's just the way they is. You know, I seen a video of a guy, I guess he met a woman who had a one-night stand with her. He asked her to, you know, leave. She called the police and said he abducted her. She said the Brad abducted her. You know, and it's just like, what? And they sit here and lie and lie to protect their image. I mean, you know, heard stories about, you know, Becky family lying on black men. Even though she liked the chocolate bar, they'd tell her to lie and say he took it from her and put an innocent man in jail. And it's just believe women. And they've been the biggest liars historically. In the history of this world, they've been some of the biggest liars. Or they've been twisting the truth. You know, what about the girl that with Travis Rudolph case? I bring this up all the time. He dealing with this woman, right? Travis Rudolph, the football player that played at Florida State, and she got mad because he had other women, but she was married, and she had her brothers go over there and confront him. You know what I'm saying? And they got chopped up, and he had to fight for his life because she lied and didn't tell the complete truth, or she exaggerated, or she had stretched the truth. You know, I remember I had a situation where, you know, this chick, you know, my homie tried to, you know, one of my best friends at the time tried to holler at her when we broke up. And she couldn't wait to tell me and have us fight over her. I don't give a fuck enough to fight. We can't be cool no more, but I'm not fighting. Women love to see dudes fight over them. Women love to cause conflict and chaos. And let me tell y'all this, through you know, my time on this earth. Let me tell y'all this about women. When they wrong, I'm gonna tell you when they wrong and they get into victimhood, and I'm gonna just share this with y'all. When they wrong and they get into victimhood, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what they do. Even you could be talking to your mother, your sister, they bring up a traumatic experience to justify why they did what they did. Well, I'm like this because this person did this to me in 1955. Well, I'm like this because, you know, they use their trauma to be a victim. They use their trauma to justify their bad decision. But guess what? The decision is bad. Men have trauma all the time. We can't use, you know, remember D-Ray, he was on stage, he was talking about how he was younger, why he can't go down on women is because his two mother's older friends, they took advantage of him when he was a teenager child. He said that. And now they used to make him go down on them, and he can't go down on, you know, he can't do it no more. And people laughing, and he's a comedian, but you can tell he was serious. And I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing about when women get into victimhood, and when you dealing, let's say you catch your girl cheating or she do something wrong, and it's to the point where, you know, you wanna, you know, you really ready to throw it all away. I just put it in that context. And you mad, you willing to throw it all away. You think it's the end of the world. You willing to go upper room action, right? When you catch them doing something wrong, the name of the game is this, bro. And when you figure this out, bro, and this is the next part I'm gonna say, the final part is gonna make so much sense. They do something wrong, you catch them cheating, they gonna gaslight you. Oh, you did this, or you left the top of the peanut butter open. Even if you didn't cheat, you was a good dude, you took care of the kids, you took care of the kids, you was good, and you catch them cheating, they're gonna try to gaslight you into saying you did something wrong. Now the point of gaslighting you is to get you to do something wrong. Even if they say, oh, you was with Tamika. You like, I don't even know no Tamika. Yeah, I'm not saying you fucking with Tamika and you found it. Woo, 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 woo. You be like, bitch, I don't even know no Tamika. What they want you to do is commit an offense. Commit a foul where y'all can be even. So you cheat on her and you go upside her head. In her mind, I'm the victim now. We even. I'm even. Now I'm the victim. So when you argue with women, even when you catch them in the wrong act, or y'all having an argument and they wrong and they still want to argue, it's just like, don't feed into it. Don't go back and forth. They get to howling, screaming, bucking up on you, using tears. They're really trying to get you to be the offender. Listen to me. They're trying to get you to turn into the villain. They going to go from villain to hero. And when you yell, scream, call her out her name, you put your hands on her or whatever, now she's now the victim. She's now the hero. You're the villain. So when you go through something like this, listen to me, just walk away. Don't feed into it. Don't say nothing. A fire can't keep going without oxygen. Leave. The best thing to do is leave. Leave. Don't argue. Don't fight with her. None of that. Even if y'all arguing over budgeting or where to go on a vacation, something simple, and it get heated, just like, all right, man, you know what? I'm just going to walk around the block where I'm going to leave and cooler heads and prevail. That's it. That's it. Don't feed into the fire. Your presence is how you kill women. When you're not arguing, when you're not available, when you're not there, your presence is there. And they see you gone and you ain't there no more. They can't lean on you. They can't argue with you no more. I guarantee you. And then you leave and they don't know where you go. You might just sit on the back porch. You might want to go smoke a cigar at the cigar lounge and they blowing you up and, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's how you do that. But you arguing back and forth with her, you ain't gonna get to no solution. It's gonna turn into a domestic dispute, a domestic violence dispute. Even if y'all arguing in front of the house, how David said he was arguing with this girl in front of the house and they called the police and they said somebody had to go to jail. We ain't snob trip. He's like, I didn't even know that. So there ain't even no point of that. Just move, just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Let cooler heads prevail and then y'all come back and try it again. But when they wrong, they try to turn you into the villain. They try to turn you into the offender. So the best thing you can do is not feed into it, bro. Don't argue. Don't go back and forth. Don't feed into this. Leave. Ask them to leave if it's your house, or just leave. I mean, you know, I just need to think about this. I just actually need you to leave. I'll call you in the morning or something like that. I'm about to leave. I'll call you when my head clear. Simple as that. When you be arguing, come on. When somebody is putting your body into a defense mechanism as a man, your masculine traits come out. Your defense come up. It is what it is. So people who talk about, I never do this, okay. You ain't been put in that position before. And with no apparent amount of stress, a woman yelling, being disrespectful, talking to you like a man, bucking up at you, swinging on you, okay. And then they go into, I'm a woman, I'm a play victim. I'm telling you, don't feed into that. Walk away. Once you find out they power is within your presence and you engaging and you don't engage into that, they don't have no power. As long as you don't engage, they don't have no power, bro. That's why most women try to control men with their pussy. They don't even know how to control niggas with femininity no more. That's harder to deal when you control it, when a woman is being feminine and they doing everything you need them to do. Like, bro, it's hard. The bitch can cheat on you, be disrespectful a little bit. You gonna stick with her. You gonna stick with her. You gonna stick with her. Oh man, that bitch wash my feet. She suck my dick good. She do this. She pay these bills, this, that. You know, you won't. Most likely niggas gonna stick. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. They gonna stick with her. You know, so, you know, it's a crazy game, bro. Real crazy game, but your presence is the key with women, bro. Your presence, man. Your presence. But hey, man, appreciate y'all. The link in the description, join the Patreon.
Good morning, Atlanta. I'm extremely privileged to be here this morning, back at work. Over the past several days, there's been significant public discussion and speculation regarding my personal life. I understand this can happen being a public person. I've been doing radio now 32 years and television for 29. I appreciate first and foremost the support and concern that so many people have shown. I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false, untrue, not happening, didn't happen. Additionally, it's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues. I'd like to apologize to you, Francesca, for the impact of these last few days or this last week. I hope you accept my apology. Out of respect for everyone involved, I ask for grace, privacy, and restraint as my family navigates this difficult moment. For more than 30 years, I've had the privilege of serving this in many communities through music, entertainment, and connection. I remain grateful for the trust so many of you have placed in me throughout that journey, and I intend to continue living and leading in that manner worthy of that trust. And to all the people who have either quietly or loudly stood up and stood 10 toes for me, I appreciate it. For the people who have reached out to check on me, I appreciate you. No name dropping necessary. You know who you are.